zombies. Raise! Ah, there's too many of them. Sammy!
Quick, Damien, take this.
Oh my God! A switch! Oh, thanks, Sammy. I couldn't have taken them all without your help.
That's what your mama said last night.
Welcome back, Tactical Aficionados. I am Damien Durko, and you're watching Banzai Tactical, where it's not legal if you don't get caught. And we have an absolute menagerie of non-FFL home defense accoutrements laid out before us today. I'm going to be trying to review as many of these as I can today to put them out over the next couple days. We have the Umarex HDP 50. Well, HDR 50, unfortunately a winner of the Binky Bear Award. We'll see if that still applies today. We got the Lancer Scorpion. We got the newly resurrected Umarex HDP 50 Compact. Had just survived the fire. Has been resurrected as the Darth Umarex. We're gonna see if this thing still works and if it's even more powerful due to its new Z-RAM modification. We got the world's second most powerful, less lethal launcher, less lethal CO2 launcher, the Pastel X68, and of course the world's most powerful less lethal launcher, the Remington 1858, which is not actually CO2 powered, it's black powder powered, and well, it's a non-less lethal. But anyway, and of course our friend here, which we haven't seen in a while, this has had a new finish as the Cold Steel Gladius, the most affordable and deadly sword-like object, machete technically, which has been blued. Quite beautiful if I do say so myself. We're getting to all of that, but first and foremost, introducing the first product I've ever reviewed on this channel, the Umarex Javelin, which uses this massive 90-gram CO2 to launch these bad boys right here, and we can replace those tips at ludicrous speeds. This is a non-FFL, but it is not a less lethal. Let's find out exactly what this boy can do. All right, so as mentioned before, the Umarex Javelin will fire these bad boy carbon arrows here, and I'm going to be replacing the tips. I got two alternate tips. This is just the target one. I'm going to try out at a new target. This bad boy only runs 150 bucks on Amazon. It'll be delivered straight to your door in all 50 states. I can get this in states that won't get me a cap gun. Literally, that's how non-regulated this is. People are not scared of crossbows or crossbow-like objects for any reason. I don't know why. They haven't seen what it can do to the gel block, but we're gonna find out what it can do to the gel block. But before we do that, we're gonna test out our new targets here. Always finding something new out there. And
dude, WTF?
It's new zombie variant.
What is going on here, Damien?
Oh no, it's a pirate zombie. Oh my God, rawr, brains. Oh, we gotta stop it right now, folks. Let's get back to firing position. I'm not gonna go too far back. Got these nice little peep sights just kind of built in there. Just got to muzzle load one of these bad boys on here. Ooh, you can't have pirate zombies breaking into your home at 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. So it's got this little handy cocking lever here. It has a safety. I don't really use it. Safety. I don't know you. I don't know you. Slightly low into the right there.
You mean where all my bruises are from the stinger?
Yeah, what? The zombies' bruises. Well, they don't feel pain. They're not like, you know, real people like us. All right, quick side note, tactical aficionados. It was going right through this thing and into our egg crate here. So our backstop was not actually adequate. I did not realize. Yikes. That 90 gram has got this thing moving. That's why I've been saying a lot of those less lethal launchers, well, maybe they wouldn't be less lethal if they didn't only use a 12 gram. Be right back. So tactical aficionados, we removed the egg crate. We're just gonna see how far this thing will go through. It's just gonna pass all the way through. Oop, it does take a long time to reload. And this is something we talked about the first time I reviewed it. This is basically, think of it as a musket of sorts. It's a non-regulated CO2 powered musket that fires arrows. I don't know you. I don't know you. Boom. Yep, it did finally stop. It got caught up on the little feathers there. But other than that, it would have just went right through. Granted, not the biggest target in the world, but we haven't even put in the deadly.
Yeah, but there's 6 of these foam.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little more powerful than the Steamboat Stinger 2. Load a bunch of stuff onto other mediums. Whew. All right, we got our 20% zombie green gel block up there. Ooh, and man, reloading this thing is a pain. This would be very difficult to do under stress.
Because you put like a Gatling barrel that you can
I know,
switch.
why did I have to do... Hey, what's that German dude's name?
Jorg or
Jorg.
something. Yeah.
Jorg, I know you're working on the 6 Needler right now. If you can make a full-size rifle version with a 90 gram CO2 that just rotates those things, bro, come on, get on it, man. I know you have this in you. So these are the scary as hell broadheads. I'm gonna see if I can get it.
A close up of
Look at that thing. I'm gonna see if I can get it to the side of the gel block so I can hit it with something else on the other side. I'm using the stock sights on this, which seem to be okay. I say now. Oh, that was low. Ooh, it's still in there though. Wow. Just skimmed the side. Hold on, I'm gonna see if that was like really close to just missing, but no, it is in there. Look at that. Oof.
That was a fresh gel block.
That was.
Pull that out before it keeps splitting.
All right, I'm gonna aim the next one a little bit higher.
Turn it around.
Friday night ain't over yet, baby. Flip it around. All right.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Thank you, my American friends. I'm Gustav from the Latvian Home Shopping Network, and boy, do I have some savings for you. Here at the Latvian Home Shopping Network, we're always looking for ways to save you money and increase vitality. Why eat out when you can be cooking with Gustavs? Fast food is expensive and loaded with fentanyl, but cooking with Gustavs teaches you how to get the most of your nutrition. Look at this one, Mr. Kitty. Cooking with Gustavs has been fully vetted by Latvia's very own Poultry and Drug Administration. But don't take my word for it. Ask a loyal clientele.
Thanks to cooking with Gustavs, I've learned to save money and expand my nutritional value.
Whew, you know, I gotta say, with the economy and the price of food, I thought I was gonna lose it. But thanks to cooking with Gustavs, I found all sorts of new and creative ways to make ends meet. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah. Oh, you get. Oh, you get again. Yeah.
Thanks, Cooking with the Scarves.
And there you go! Call right now because supplies for a sweatshop are limited. Don't let a healthy meal get away from you! Call right now!
Cooking with Gustavs is approved by the Poultry and Drug Administration, much better than the stupid American FDA. The Latvian Home Shopping Network offers free shipping to the following locations: New York City, San Francisco, and Ohio. Call now because supplies are limited.
Alright. As if that weren't bad enough, are even more disturbing hunter heads with the razor blades. And yes, all of these can be sent from good old Amazon.com. There are no restrictions. All the worrywarts out there, they sleep on bows and crossbows. Except in Europe, where, I'm pretty sure even these will be regulated. Actually, I think they did regulate certain kinds of arrowheads in the UK. God
Guys,
help
they still
them.
have credit cards.
I don't know why. You could do bad things with credit cards. Ooh, I'm definitely shooting low, but... Oof! Yeah, this one, oh wow. Okay. Oof.
Ton of wound trackage.
Oh, look from the side there. Wow, that's a wound track. Now, obviously, it will split because this has a cutting action as opposed to Freedom Seeds, but damn.
Oh, that's just gonna be
Yeah.
worse.
I don't know, like, if I'd rather get hit with this or the black powders. I mean, yeah, those things technically will penetrate these blocks more, but just imagine all that.
You're definitely gonna-
This is nasty, man.
You're gonna hit an artery with that.
Nobody's gonna be okay with this.
Yeah, because you're gonna slice an artery.
Jesus.
Look at that space right there. That's crazy. This is my thumb. Like, there's no part in your body that doesn't have arteries.
It is just, that's a huge, like, you just put that, and just imagine that traveling through you like a boat through the sea. To hell with that. Let's test out the coconut. Nice. I'm gonna have to definitely aim higher. So just to make a not completely fair, but reasonable comparison, I'm gonna load up some of these bodkin arrows into the Steamboat Stinger 2. This is kind of Bansai Tactical's premier, pistol crossbow, which is repeating and does have multiple shots, unlike the Javelin, but what you make up for in capacity, you definitely lose in power. I'll just throw 4 of them in there. And we have our deadly zombie coconut.
Bum, bum.
Now, I actually gave this a better review than I thought I would with its 35-pound limb configuration. But when it comes to hard barriers like these coconuts, holy crap, have we had trouble. Let's see. Oof! And that was about as... Ooh, it hit the brick afterwards. Ooh! That might have did some ball damage. That was about as direct of a hit as you're going to get. Which, oh, there it is. It punched. And again, these bodkins are about 5 or 6 sided. It definitely put something in there. It's effective on soft targets, but when it comes to hard stuff like this, not so much. And we've talked about it. I'm going to flip it over to this side. That's what we hit it with. Still in good shape. Probably if this were jacked up a little more, might have done a bit more damage. But let's try out the main course.
Javelin time. Javelina.
Since I have been
Quick, Damien. There's 4 people. You gotta take them all out with the javelin.
just pick up the arrow afterwards, like da da da. Yeah, John Wick everyone else in the room. Oh! Boom! Oh! There we go! That's what you get!
That is what you get.
Oh! At least there's no lead in there this time.
Not bad.
Oof. And we got our zombie right in the face while we were at it. Huh. Woo! How about it, feral hogs? Now, Your Honor, I was informed that Umarex only makes less lethal products. Ugh. Social justice redneck always destroying our crap, man. Oh. Jesus.
Hey, we got some modern art out of it.
Yeah, we did. We can send that to a museum on the West Coast. They'll give us like a cool 40 grand. What do you think? They can just put that up on the wall?
I mean...
I think it perfectly encapsulates the existential dread of the postmodern condition, don't you? Anyway, a pretty good showing from the Umarex Javelin. I've been kind of ragging on Umarex a lot, and it's been for their less lethal launchers. Obviously, this is in a different category, but I have to say, $150 out the door, delivered to all 50 states, no questions asked. Extremely effective. The only downside to it is that it's really a single shot. That's the only major downside.
I mean,
to
if you
it.
practice, you can get that back in. And if you when you grab it from the middle, and if you grabbed it towards more where the feathers are, you probably get it in faster.
Yeah, probably. You can probably practice reloading these. Again, you know, if we're talking about the 3 a.m. challenge, one might be enough if you had
3 a.m. challenge with cover.
With cover. Always want cover. Although this even penetrates a little bit, I wonder if somebody's completely safe on the other side of a door. It might depend on the door. And it's something I gotta bring up.
We're gonna have a door soon.
Oh, we gotta do a door test. We gotta do all sorts of things on the door. Nice. But thing I'd like to bring up, that 90-gram CO2. So with your less lethal launchers, you have to hit a puncture cap or some such mechanism before actually using them, because you can't leave those gassed up. This 90-gram CO2 has been in here for about 6 months now. Throughout all different kinds of weather, as this thing has been in the trunk of my car or wherever, I try not to keep it in there in the super hot weather. It's warm out today, so we're definitely getting the most of the CO2. I believe they said that these were regulated. I might be using the wrong term there, but basically it seems to me that it can just be left in there almost indefinitely. I don't know if I'm suggesting you can, but I did. I haven't put any real thought into this thing in months now, and it really hit pretty hard straight out of the starting gate. So let's get to the tails of the tape.
Wait, 1 second. Mm-hmm. I haven't heard from Sammy. Have you seen him?
I think he's around. He might have been in the last video.
Oh yeah, I don't think I watched that one.
I don't know. I'm sure he's just not here because, you know, he only does less lethal. Let's get to the tails of the tape. Welcome, tactical aficionados, to the Tales of the Tape, where we will be rating today's improvised home defense accoutrement by our 6 varied criteria rating system. And since this video is going long, let's get right into it. Availability, it gets a 5. It's delivered to all 50 states right through Amazon. Price, it also gets a 5. Considering the power and overall usability of this thing, I'd say $150 is practically a steal. Ease of use, in this category, we're going to go with a 4. It's mostly easy to use, at least I find it more so than a traditional crossbow, but it has a couple little hang-ups here and there. Speaking of hang-ups, whoo boy, here's the big one. Capacity reload. Well, is there really any other option? Yes, this time around, it gets a 1. Yeah, it's pretty much bare bones for this particular category, but what can you say? It does have a capacity of 1, and its reload is very slow, so make that shot count. Intimidation. The most subjective of our criteria, I'm going to settle on a 4. Personally, I think it's terrifying. I'd probably give it a 5, but A lot of people really aren't going to understand what they're looking at. Is it a crossbow? Is it an air gun? It kind of looks like a pew-pew, but not really. So that's what we're selling on a 4. And next on to arguably the most important of the 6 criteria, lethality. It's going to get a 4.5 out of 5. The only reason it doesn't get a perfect 5 is because even at this power level, it can still be held back by some of the harder barriers, which is not the case for, say, some of our black powder pew-pews. But other than that, and I'm standing by this, I think I'd rather maybe get hit with one of those than get hit with one of the Broadheads or, God, the Hunter, terrifying Hunter rounds with this thing. Only the possibility that will be stopped by something like a door or whatnot is going to stop it from getting a perfect 5 out of 5. So what's that leave us with for a final score? Well, when you add up all those numbers, we're getting a 23.5. 23.5 is pretty impressive considering that one of those categories was, well, a 1. And I gotta say, although I don't think it should be your only go-to defensive weapon because of its slow reload and low capacity, I think that in conjunction with some other items that could be used, this thing absolutely earns a tactical possum approval. Well, there you have it, tactical aficionados. The Umarex Javelin finally eking out the lauded tactical possum approval. And I couldn't be more happy considering this is our first ever product reviewed on this channel. But we got a couple more coming up for you. We are going to be returning to the car door, as you saw before, with the Umarex Javelin. After that, we're going to be testing out our less lethal launchers by ringing some steel with some aluminum. And how reliable are number 10 percussion caps made from beer cans? Well, we're about to find out right here on Bensai Tactical. So if you can hit that like and subscribe, we finally crossed over the 500 subscriber mark, and YouTube apparently decided that in order to get monetized, you got to get over 1,000 now. Of course, you just keep moving that goalpost, you son of a... I've been Damien Darko. Bensai Tactical, where it's not legal if you don't get caught.
Zombies falter as we night. Bensai Tactical set bold. Weapons with stories unfold. Zombies crumble when we hold. Courage was more than gold.